I combed my beard for the occasion.
Oh, okay.
I got on there.
I hope I hit the record button early enough to catch that.
Uh, Gotta watch out what I'm saying. Thank you for giving us a great VLSI class. I learned a lot. I'm not quite done with all the tasks though, so it's an ongoing experience.
Yeah, good. That's the idea. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're happy. I've got some questions I want to ask you specifically. Um, could you say your name and what your profession is?
Yeah, I'm Tommy Thorn. I'm I'm a software developer mostly, but I've been doing hardware on the side more or less for 20 years. Um, I'm currently working for Esperanto Technology on the big core out of order chip, RISC-V chip. But I've never gone below RTL until now. So this is my first time putting polygons on the screen. Good fun.
Cool. And why did you want to do the course?
I've always wanted to make chips of my own since forever, I think,
Yeah.
and I still do. So it's just
On the pathway now.
until this initiative, it was unbelievably expensive,
Yeah.
and now it's actually within the realm of possibility. So I just needed to acquire the knowledge to do it.
What was the kind of the value of the course to you?
I mean, as actually given or as proposed? I mean, as proposed, it was. I saw you going through the whole from the whole path from RTL to a design, and that means you had the insights for all of it, and I think the course delivered that very well in very modular settings of RTL verification. So it's very component oriented, and yeah, it was my motivation for this was to learn how to do that. I mean, there's so many steps involved, and it is immensely helpful to have somebody who has gone through them and sort of know, oh yeah, this is not documented. You can read all day, but you will not get the same out of it. So that was tremendously helpful. Yeah.
Cool.
But it's a moving target. It's still
as offered versus what you got. So what was the difference between those two things?
Well, I mean, the difference was just that I didn't know per se exactly what to expect. I mean, one thing is the description, but another is how does that
What was the
play out
experience
in
of the course
practice?
like?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you could say a few words on that. What was your experience of the course?
It was good. I mean, it was great. Everything was positive. I'm trying to see if there was any surprises. I mean, it was positive surprise. I wasn't expecting, or maybe I just missed it. I didn't know what to expect regarding formal verification, and that was delightful. I thought very fun, and totally new to me. Even for stuff like RTL, which I've been doing for way too long, there were some things that were interesting that were different. I thought, but I mean that I learned. But right now, I'm afraid I can't actually remember what it was. I just remember going through this and thinking, oh, yeah, okay, I can do this. Like that as well. So yeah, it was very good.
Would it make your list of top 5 courses you've been on?
Yes, I would say it does, but I mean it depends. I'm old, so I have been on.
Well, that's even better then, isn't it?
I would definitely say it's the top 5 in this decade.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
would you recommend this course to somebody else?
of course. One thing actually, so I meant to say this. One thing that was really good was, and it's very hard to do because people come in with all sorts of different backgrounds. So it's very good at actually not being too simplistic. I mean, there were some things that were pretty easy that I could skip over, but mostly it was not. Mostly it assumed a fair bit of background, and that would also be my caveat. I mean, you need to be comfortable navigating Linux, and that's essential. You have to have that as a prerequisite. but also just general experience with programming and even a little bit of RTL is probably very helpful. Should not take too long. Otherwise, there's really a lot to learn, I think.
Yeah,
But
I think.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
given that the all the people who expressed interest in this, they're all in that class. So I think this was great. It was very practical, which I really enjoyed. Very, very hands-on. That was awesome. Yeah.
Okay, Tommy. Well, that's all I wanted really, was to like check in with you, check that the course has met your expectations and everything's
Yeah.
good.
Yes, it's great.
It was really cool meeting you.
Take the course. It's good. You want it. So, yes.
I'll put that bit in for sure.
I don't know. The puppy's scared away.
No, I'm taking all the funny bits.